In the hushed shadows of ancient Japan, where warriors traded swords for serenity, a single breath could silence the storm within. Tonight, let that breath be yours, as the peaceful samurai whispers secrets of sleep that have calmed restless souls for centuries. Close your eyes, and feel the weight of the day dissolve like mist in the morning sun. Pause, 5 seconds of soft, distant stream gurgling fades in gently. Welcome, weary traveler of the night. You who seek the gentle embrace of sleep, where worries fade like echoes in a vast bamboo forest. Tonight, we embark on a journey not of battles or conquests, but of profound peace, the way of the peaceful samurai, woven from the threads of Zen wisdom and the tranquil rhythms of feudal Japan. Imagine yourself as that samurai, not armored for war, but cloaked in stillness, your mind a calm pond reflecting the moon's quiet glow. This is not a lecture, nor a demand upon your tired thoughts, it is a soft invitation to let history's serene whispers guide you into rest. As you lie there, feel your body sink deeper into the bed, each muscle releasing its hold, like leaves drifting from an autumn tree. Pause, 10 seconds, ambient sound of a soft breeze through cherry blossoms, subtle and non-intrusive. Now, let us set the scene. Picture a quiet mountain temple perched on the edge of eternity, high above the misty valleys of Kyoto. The air is cool and crisp, carrying the faint scent of pine and incense from a distant altar. Stone lanterns line the path, their flames flickering softly, casting long shadows that dance without urgency. A serene Zen garden unfolds before you, raked gravel forming endless waves around ancient stones, each one placed with deliberate care, symbolizing mountains in a sea of tranquility. No flowers bloom here to distract, only the purity of form and emptiness, inviting the mind to wander freely yet find anchor in the present. Listen, to the sound of a distant stream, trickling over smooth pebbles, an eternal lullaby composed by nature itself. The temple bells toll once, far away, their resonance fading into silence, reminding us that all things pass, including the day's burdens. Pause, 15 seconds, layer in a single, low temple bell chime that reverberates slowly, then dissolves into the stream sound. As you breathe in this peaceful tableau, set your intention for sleep. Allow the history we explore to be your gentle focus, a thread to hold lightly as you drift. Let go of the day now, release the thoughts that cling like vines to your weary frame. With each exhale, imagine them unraveling, floating away on the mountain wind. There is no rush, no need to force slumber, it will come as naturally as the night follows the sunset. Your only task is to listen softly, to let these words wash over you like warm rain on parched earth. Feel your eyelids growing heavier, your breath slowing to match the rhythm of the stream. You are safe here, in this timeless sanctuary, where the peaceful samurai stands guard over your rest. Pause, 20 seconds, ambient sounds build subtly, stream, breeze, occasional soft leaf rustle, all at ultra-low volume to promote drowsiness. Breathe. In. Out. You are already here. No journey left to take. Only the soft arrival of Zen into a country of warriors. Pause 8 seconds. Long ago, when the ships from China still smelled of camphor and salt, a monk named Isai carried 2 treasures across the sea, green tea powder in a lacquered box, and the seed of a silence so complete it could stop a sword mid-swing. He planted that seed in the hearts of samurai who had grown tired of blood on their sleeves. Pause 10 seconds. They did not abandon their blades. They simply learned to sit first. Zazen. The word itself is a lullaby. Zen. Sit, still. Imagine them now, moonlight sliding across lacquered floors, knees folded on round black cushions. Back straight, yet not proud. Palms nested like 2 sleeping doves. Eyes half lowered, gazing at nothing, seeing everything. Pause 15 seconds, stream swells almost imperceptibly, then settles. Each breath is a wave. In, the wave rises. Out, the wave returns to the sea. No wave ever fights the ocean. No thought ever needs to fight you. Pause 12 seconds. In Kyoto, in Kamakura, in tiny mountain huts with roofs of thatched sorrow, they practice this every dawn and every dusk. The same cushion. The same wall. The same crack in the plaster they came to love the way sailors love a familiar star. Pause 10 seconds. Let your own wall appear now. It can be the ceiling above your bed, or the inside of your eyelids. Notice one small detail, a water stain shaped like a continent, a flicker of streetlight, the gentle rise of your blanket. Love it. It is your private temple wall. Pause 18 seconds, single temple bell, struck so softly it is more memory than sound. Now come with me to Ryoan-ji. 15 stones. White gravel raked into ripples that have never known a footprint. Sit on the wooden veranda. The garden is only 40 feet long, yet monks say you can never see all 15 stones at once. One is always hiding. That hiding stone is tonight's gift to you. It is the worry you cannot name. Let it stay hidden. The garden is perfect with 14. Pause 20 seconds, gravel raking sound, one slow pass, then silence. Another garden, Dyson Inn. A single stream of white sand flows between two mossy islands. At the far end, the sand spills into nothing, over the edge of the platform, into darkness. The monks rake it every morning, knowing the wind will scatter it by night. They smile while they rake. They are raking your thoughts right now. Pause 15 seconds. A gentle koan for drifting. A monk asked the master. Does a person who has attained peace still feel cold in winter? The master poured tea. The steam rose. The monk was warm. Pause 22 seconds, soft exhale through nose, recorded, looped once. Second koan, softer still. Two monks walked beside a river. One said, the water is so clear I can see the bottom of my mind. The other said, then stop looking. They kept walking. The river kept flowing. Neither was late for supper. Pause 25 seconds, stream sound lowers by 1 decibel every 5 seconds. Feel your shoulders now. They have carried armor all day, emails, deadlines, unsent texts. Let the armor unbuckle itself. Clink, clink. Each plate falls onto soft moss and is gone. Your jaw. It has been a loyal guard dog. Tell it, good dog. Lie down. Feel the tongue float. Your thoughts. They are koi in a dark pond. Gold, crimson, silver. They will circle all night if you feed them. Tonight, no crumbs. Pause 30 seconds, flute holds a single note until it becomes the listener's pulse. Zazen is not something you do. It is something you stop doing. Stop fixing. Stop planning tomorrow's rice. Stop rehearsing yesterday's argument. Just sit. Just lie. Just be the cushion beneath the warrior who finally trusts the night. Pause 40 seconds, only stream and the faintest heartbeat drum at 40 BPM. One more breath for the samurai who traded his sword for a broom. He sweeps the temple steps at moonlight. Each leaf he gathers is a worry you release. Sweep, sweep. The pile grows. The wind carries it away. The steps are clean. Your mind is clean. Pause 50 seconds, soundscape now 30% of original volume, flute gone, stream a whisper. You are floating on the veranda of Ryoan-ji. The 15 stones breathe with you. 14 are visible. The 15th is asleep inside your chest. Let it sleep. Pause 60 seconds, total silence except for the listener's own breath. Breathe. In. Out. The gravel ripples have carried you halfway to dreams. Ambient bed, a single charcoal brazier crackles once every 42 seconds. A kettle on the coals begins its low, patient song. Nothing else. Pause 15 seconds. Let the kettle be the only heartbeat. SH. The kettle remembers every war it never had to fight. Pause 12 seconds. Step through the low doorway, dear sleeper. Duck your head. The lintel is only 4 feet high, pride cannot enter. Inside, a room no larger than your bedroom. 4.5 tatami mats, edges whispering. Paper walls glowing amber from a single Andan lamp. The scent of roasted green tea and rain-soaked cedar. You are the guest. I am the host. Between us, a square of black iron, a bamboo whisk, a bowl the color of moonlit snow. Pause 18 seconds, kettle sings a single rising note, then settles. Shinoyu. The way of tea. For principles, softer than silk. Harmony. Respect. Purity. Tranquility. Say them with me on the outbreath. Har, M.O., New York. Respect. Pu, re, Thai. Tran, ka, li, Thai. Pause 20 seconds, soft whisk circles 3 times, ch, then rests. Watch the host's hands. They move like herons over still water. Every gesture rehearsed for 20 years, yet offered as if it happened by accident. He lifts the kettle. Water sighs into the bowl. Steam rises in a single white thread, writing your name in a language only the night can read. Pause 22 seconds, steam sound, a gentle hiss that fades into the crackle. Now the whisk. 100 strokes. Not 99. Not 101. 100. Each stroke a soldier laying down his spear. Listen. Ch. The foam thickens into tiny clouds. Clouds inside a bowl. Clouds inside your skull. Pause 25 seconds, whisk stops, bowl turns once, offered. Drink. The bowl is rough clay, wabi-sabi. A chip on the rim where a samurai once dropped it the night before battle. He kept the chip. Perfection is rude to guests. The tea is bitter, then sweet, then gone. Like every worry you ever had. Pause 30 seconds, swallow sound, soft, once. Now the host bows. You bow. The space between bows is where the universe hides. Pause 20 seconds. Turn the bowl twice clockwise. See the glaze, a river of ash flowing into a lake of celadon. That lake is tonight's mind. No ripples yet. Pause 18 seconds. Outside the tea room, a nightingale sings one note and thinks better of it. Inside, the host wipes the bowl with a square of pure white cloth. Fold, smooth, fold. Every fold erases one email you still haven't answered. Pause 25 seconds. Story the first. Lord Yamano Soji, master of tea, master of war. One winter dawn his castle was surrounded. Instead of drawing swords, he invited the enemy general to tea. They sat on the same 4.5 mats. They drank from the same chipped bowl. By the time the foam settled, the siege was forgotten. They planted plum trees together. The blossoms still fall on both graves. Pause 30 seconds, kettle exhales a final sigh. Story the second. Matsuo Basho, haiku wanderer, once a samurai. He carried no sword, only a writing box. On a moonlit bridge he wrote. Old pond. Frog jumps in. Sound of water. He folded the paper, placed it under a stone, and slept beneath the bridge like a child. The river kept his poem. The river keeps you now. Pause 35 seconds, soft brush on rice paper, sh. Feel the brush in your hand. Dip it in ink the color of midnight. Write one haiku on the inside of your eyelids. Night tea. Steam writes my name. I forget to read. Pause 40 seconds, ink drying sound, the softest crackle. Wabi-sabi. Say it like a lullaby. Wa-bi-sa-bi. Beauty that is imperfect, impermanent, incomplete. Like the crack in your favorite mug. Like the scar on your knee from childhood. Like every breath you will ever take. Pause 28 seconds. The host folds the white cloth into a perfect square. He places it beside the bowl. The ceremony is over. The silence is just beginning. Pause 45 seconds, kettle cools, one last pop of charcoal. Your shoulders are the tatami now. Your breath is the steam. Your heartbeat is the whisk resting after 100 strokes. Pause 50 seconds, ambient drops to 15% volume, only the memory of tea remains. One more bow. This time, bow to the chipped bowl inside your chest. Thank it for holding everything that ever broke you. Thank it for still holding warmth. Pause 60 seconds, total silence except for the listener's own blood in their ears. The kettle has forgotten how to boil. Your thoughts have forgotten how to march, ambient bed, only the soft creak of old wooden beams cooling after sunset. Every 73 seconds, one distant wooden bell, tong, then nothing. Volume so low it feels like a dream someone else is having. Pause 20 seconds. Let the bell's echo become the listener's pulse. Tong. Tong. Slide the shoji open with one finger. Paper size. Moonlight spills across the floor like warm milk. Step onto tatami. They forgive every footstep. Each woven reed remembers every child who ever napped here. Pause 25 seconds, soft rustle of straw. The village sleeps below the temple. Roofs of thatch, heavy with moss. Smoke from a single hearth curls upward, writing a lullaby in disappearing ink. Pause 22 seconds. Walk with me down the path. Your bare feet find the cool wooden engawa. The boards know your weight, they do not complain. Pause 30 seconds, slow footstep, creak, pause, creak. Stop at the well. A bamboo ladle hangs on a hemp rope. Lower it. The water is black glass. Lift it. The moon climbs inside the dipper and decides to stay. Drink. One sip. The village drinks with you. Pause 35 seconds, soft splash as ladle returns. Now the rice fields. They are mirrors tonight. Every star has a twin below the surface. A frog clears its throat once. The sound travels the length of the valley and forgets to come back. Pause 28 seconds. Cherry blossoms fell 3 weeks ago. Their petals lie in the irrigation ditches like tiny paper boats. Each boat carries one of your unsent apologies. By morning they will reach the sea. By tomorrow you will not remember their names. Pause 40 seconds, gentle lapping of ditch water. Turn left at the torii gate made of driftwood. Pass the tiny shrine where an old woman leaves a rice cracker every dusk. The fox spirit eats half and leaves the rest for the mice. Everyone is fed. No one is proud. Pause 32 seconds. The bathhouse. Steam rises through cedar slats. Inside, 3 grandmothers soak in silence. Their wrinkles are maps of every storm they ever forgave. One nods at you. You nod back. The nod is the entire conversation. Pause 45 seconds, soft splash of water on stone. Now the children's room. 6 futons in a row. 6 small chests rising and falling like gentle bellows. A paper lantern painted with fireflies glows just enough to keep nightmares polite. They knock, bow, and leave. Pause 38 seconds. Back to your own room. The shoji is open to the garden. A single camellia has fallen onto the veranda. Its petals are the exact pink of the inside of your eyelids. Pause 50 seconds, camellia petal lands, the softest thud. Lie down. The futon smells of sun-dried cotton and last year's rain. Your spine settles into the tatami the way a pebble settles into a streambed. Pause 55 seconds, slow exhale through nose, recorded once, stretched. Daily rituals, repeated until they become invisible. Dawn, the monk's wooden clappers, clack, clack. Noon, the temple bell, tong. Dusk, the paper lantern lit by the youngest child. Midnight, the fox spirit counting stars to be sure none are missing. Tonight you are all four. Pause 60 seconds, only the listener's breath now. Seasons, soft as quilts. Spring, cherry petals on your pillow. Summer, the fan you never need to move. Autumn, persimmons glowing like tiny suns on the sill. Winter, snow piling against the shoji until the room becomes a pearl. Each season lasts exactly one of your breaths. Pause 70 seconds, absolute hush, even the bell holds its tongue. The village has a secret. Every roof tile is a page of a lullaby written in invisible ink. When the moon is full, the tiles warm and the song rises through the beams. You have been sleeping inside the song all your life. Tonight you finally notice the melody. Pause 80 seconds, soft creak of beams, as though the house itself sighs in contentment. One last ritual. The grandmother who leaves rice crackers for foxes also leaves a tiny bowl of water outside every door. For the thirsty dreams. Your dream pads up, laps once, curls into a ball beside your heart. It will stay until morning. It weighs nothing. Pause 90 seconds, water lapping, 3 tiny sips. The tatami beneath you has absorbed every footstep of every ancestor who ever worried about tomorrow. Their worries seeped through the straw and became fertilizer for calm. You are lying on a garden of forgotten fears. Pause 100 seconds, total silence except for the softest wind chime made of shells. Tong. The bell forgave midnight. The lantern is out. The village is dreaming. The peaceful samurai stands guard at the foot of your bed. Sword sheathed. Smile gentle. Eyes closed. 4 slow breaths. Any door that feels like home. Sleep well, traveler. Rise tomorrow lighter than cherry petals on snow. Much less than 2 hours, complete silence much greater than. The bowl is full. The moon is full. You are full of sleep. 5 extra minutes of perfect hush, just for you in Pakistan, where the night is deepest at 7:18 p.m. The droplet has stopped. Even the echo has gone home. Another 5 minutes of velvet silence. Somewhere in Lahore a rickshaw turns off its lights. Somewhere in Karachi a cat stretches across a warm windowsill. Somewhere in Islamabad a child closes a storybook and forgets to be afraid of the dark. 5 more. 15 minutes of pure, gifted quiet. 15 minutes that belong only to your breath and the peaceful samurai who now lives inside your chest. The final 5. 20 minutes of silence so complete that when it ends you will not notice, because sleep has already carried you across the village bridge on a paper boat made of moonlight. Fade to 0. The shoji clicks shut. The lantern forgets its own name. Whenever the night feels too large again. Knock 4 times, slow, like a heartbeat that has decided to live. The red door will open. The tea will be warm. The tatami will remember your name. Sleep well, traveler of Pakistan. The samurai bows. The moon bows. The bowl is empty and ready for tomorrow's dreams. Much less than good night, much greater than. The silence has grown its own garden now. Moonlight slips between the mango leaves outside your window and lands on the floor in quiet coins. Each coin is a minute you no longer need to spend awake. Pick one up, it melts against your palm, leaving only the cool scent of night-blooming rat ki rani. Somewhere a pressure cooker hisses its last sigh and is tucked away. A grandfather clock in an old Haveli forgets to strike. Even the stray dogs have curled their tails over their noses, dreaming of bones that taste like childhood. Your blanket has become the softest tatami. The pillow beneath your cheek is the same round black cushion the samurai rested on after writing one perfect haiku. The haiku was about you, centuries before you were born. Night so gentle. Even the ceiling forgets to hold the sky. Breathe in. The air carries the memory of your mother's roti fresh off the tawa, butter melting into every ridge. Breathe out. The memory drifts out the window and settles on a sleeping sparrow's wing. Your left foot has turned into a mossy stone in Ryoanji. Your right foot is the hidden 15th stone, finally allowed to rest. Between them, a single ripple of white gravel spreads outward until the entire room is an ocean that rocks you without moving. The ceiling fan slows to the rhythm of a monk raking sand. 1 blade, 2, 3. On the 4th turn it stops altogether, deciding the air is already cool enough for dreams. A paper boat made of yesterday's grocery receipt floats across the windowsill. Inside it, the phone notification you never opened, the email you never sent, the apology you rehearsed in the shower. The boat tips. Everything sinks. The water forgives instantly. Your heartbeat has borrowed the temple bell's voice. Tong. Tong. Each tong is softer than the last until it becomes the space between heartbeats, and the space is wider than the night. The samurai who once guarded your door has laid his sword across the threshold and fallen asleep sitting up. His head nods forward, the top knot comes undone, one silver hair drifts down and lands on your blanket like a feather from a passing crane. Your eyelids are 2 shoji screens sliding shut. Behind them, the tea bowl still steams though the kettle cooled hours ago. The steam spells your name in Urdu, then in Japanese, then in no language at all. The last thought you will ever need arrives wearing your grandmother's dupatta. It smells of adda and rosewater. It whispers. Beta, bas ho gaya. So jo. Then it tucks the dupatta under your chin and tiptoes out. The room forgets it is a room. The bed forgets it is a bed. You forget you are you. Only the bowl remains. Overflowing with moonlight. Empty of everything else. Sleep, gentle warrior. The night has surrendered. The dawn will knock politely when it is ready. Until then, the mango leaves keep counting sheep for you. 1 silver coin at a time. Until the garden is rich with silence. And you are the richest sleeper of all. Moonlight on the futon. A single silver hair from the samurai's top knot settles across your wrist like a forgotten promise. Basho's frog jumps again, but this time the pond is the hollow beneath your collarbone, the splash is your own pulse slowing to the exact speed of old pond water. You breathe in, and the night air carries Issa's fireflies, 1, 2, 3, blinking inside your ribs until they decide to stay, tiny lanterns that need no wick. Your eyelids lower, the paper screen of the world slides shut with Ryokan's gentle laugh, the laugh of a monk who once fell asleep hugging a snowball and woke to find spring. Somewhere in the dark, a camellia petal writes its own haiku on your cheek, 5 petals, 7 breaths, 5 heartbeats of perfect pink. The ceiling becomes Shiki's blank page, every exhale inks a syllable until the whole room is one quiet poem no one will ever read aloud. Sleep arrives barefoot, carrying Busan's cricket in a bamboo cage made of silence. The cricket chirps once, then curls into the curve of your ear and dreams of rice fields. You are the old pond now, the frog, the splash, the moon, the ripple that forgets to return. 3 breaths, 5 breaths, 7 breaths, counting is rude to dreams. Let the haiku finish itself inside your chest. Night so still. Even the sleeper forgets to hold the dream.